Okay, we're about 8 miles north of Venice, Louisiana, Louisiana 23 at Ma's Sandwich and Snack Shop. This is day 55 of the BP oil dump. Got some personal communication to the world. Thank you, Billy. You are a true leader. Mama needs a lesson in leadership and compassion. BP bullshit professionals. Who's in charge? Jindal for president. Nungesser for governor. Fight is on. Oh hell, Billy for president. And Mr. BP, we want our community back. Here's the one I like. BP bullshit professionals. Obama needs a lesson in leadership and compassion. We know he is photogenic. This is the word from Ma's Sandwich and Snack Shop.
At Ma's Sandwich and Snack Shop. I have a lot to say. I have a lot I've already said, and I just want to express my opinion to BP and anybody who wants to take the time to listen. BP needs to do something. Put your money where your mouth is. Quit talking about it. Let's see some action. Let's get this well capped off, and let's start seeing some real work being done on this cleanup. It's time to stop throwing the talk around and start doing some action. I mean, I live here in Venice. I've been here born and raised my entire life, and this is our home, this is our playground, this is everything we have and everything we love. And I'm just ready to tell BP to themselves, face to face, put your money where your mouth is. We know you have it. Let's see it. Let's start doing some work in these communities and all the communities along the coast. Start cleaning up, real cleaning up, not just photo op cleaning up. Let's clean up. Let's clean up the United States. Finally, after this is 2 months into this, and we're finally starting to see some action with some of the boats getting hired on, but their hands are tied. They have to go out there and sit out there and watch this all come in around them. They can't touch anything till BP gives the go-ahead or the Coast Guard gives the go-ahead. So we're looking for somebody to come in and start actually cleaning up, not just have us waiting with our hands tied and watching our homes being destroyed. My husband is a commercial fisherman. It's going to be years before we see that come back. We need to see that. We know that. We've already faced that fact. So let's get in here, get cleaned up as quick as possible so that we can try to start seeing some headways in our cleanup and rediscover who we are and rediscover our livelihoods. There's so many ways that this thing can be capped. I had a couple scientists stop in here one day that was supposed to be going out there to try to figure out a way to fix something that was going wrong out there and couldn't get a straw in the malt cup. They know who they are. It doesn't take much more than common sense. Put a new valve on there and put it on there with an open position and close it after you get it attached.
That's exactly what I
come on. It's not rocket science. It's simple. ABC. Put a new valve in place, or cut that old valve off, put a new valve in place, and close it after it's in place. Don't try to put something in there that's forcing it around the bottom.
Do you think...
I mean, it's not hard to figure that out.
Yeah.
I've been watching from the get-go what's going on. As far as that goes, I don't think they really want to close it just yet. I understand that they can make this one of the biggest oil finds in the history of the United States. And in my personal opinion, they're just waiting to get taps in there, and then once they get taps in, then they're going to dramatically finally find some kind of way to cap this off. Once they get it, we're worried about them getting capped and closed off, and then they're going to start their cleanup.
Well, you know,
and we're going to be excited about the cleanup, so we're not going to care whether they're still pumping oil. You can go to our local stores. We're paying through the you-know-what for fuel, and it's coming in right in our front door. It's actually taking over our land, and we have to pay through the nose for it. So, I mean, if they're going to take it from us, Let's us see the dividends. I'm telling not paying us for it. It's our backyards that they're taking us out of. It's
Right.
it's not theirs.
Right.
It's
And
not. We're not in Britain. We're in U.S. of A.
Right.
Let's pay the U.S. citizens for what you're taking out of their yard and the pain and suffering you're putting them through. This sign right here is my opinion on Obama. That is my opinion on Obama, and I am proud to say what I have to say.
I can agree with it. I can agree with it 100%.
He needs a lesson in leadership. He needs a lesson in compassion, and quit trying to be so photogenic.
Yeah, and the thing about
Be natural. Be real.
dollars.
He could probably make a lot of money in Hollywood. If that's where he wants to be, that's where he needs to be. Step down out of office and let somebody that can handle the country be there. Right now, there's more boats working than that were working. I'm be honest with you. But we still have a lot that are not working that are still waiting. And we're still waiting to get paid. My husband has put in almost a month work and has not gotten paid yet.
Hasn't gotten paid yet.
He hasn't received his funds yet for work. We don't make billions, we don't make trillions. We make a healthy little income. And we're not living in mansions. You know, we're not driving around Mercedes, and we don't have an army of people taking care of us. We take care of ourselves on a daily basis. We make our money to support our families and raise our families to grow and love where they come from. And that's where we stand. I'd like to speak to Tony Hayward myself. Let him see what real life is about. Not billions, not living on billions, living with a real life. And I'll take him to my house, sit him down at my kitchen table, show him my stack of bills, what I'm struggling to pay, what I've just invested in since Katrina, and see if Mr. Tony Hayward has any kind of compassion in his heart. Every time you see Tony Hayward is in a camera by himself, no one standing by his side. My community loves me, and so far America's loving me too.